Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iliana Magra, and here are the top headlines of the day in Greece. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis emphasized earlier today the urgency of upgrading the domestic railway network, particularly the route from Athens to Thessaloniki, using the most modern means of transportation. During a meeting at the Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport, the PM stated that the government must act faster and with greater flexibility. This is what the citizens demand, and this is what we must do, added Mr. Mitsotakis. He also announced that at the beginning of April, the government will present a comprehensive plan for interventions in Greek public transport. These plans include hiring more drivers, introducing new buses, and upgrading the Athens metro lines. The goal is for the public transport system to be completely transformed by 2027, said the Prime Minister. The meeting was also attended by Kostis Hatzidakis, the Vice President of the government. In other news, the main opposition party PASOK joined calls from the leftist Syriza today demanding the dismissal of Nikos Tsafos, the newly sworn-in Deputy Energy Minister. The reason? Two controversial social media posts Mr. Tsafos made before entering politics, both of which referred to Turkey and its claims. Some of what Turkey wants has merit. Other claims are absurd, he had said regarding the neighboring country's demands in the Aegean. In another post, he referred to the Turkish-occupied north of Cyprus, which is recognized only by Ankara, as the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Mr. Tsafos dismissed calls for his resignation yesterday, stating that he acknowledged his serious mistake and had deleted the post. However, the opposition was not satisfied. What does a deputy minister of the Greek government mean when he refers to Turkish positions that have merit? Which of Turkey's demands does he consider valid? PASOK spokesman Kostas Tsoukalas asked today. Staying with the issue of Cyprus, the bilateral meetings held by UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres in Geneva on the matter concluded earlier today, ahead of a five-party plenary meeting at the UN headquarters. Mr. Guterres met with the British Foreign Secretary for Europe, Stephen Dowdy, followed by Greek Foreign Minister Yorgos Gerapetritis. He also held meetings with the Turkish Cypriot leader Esin Tatar, Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan, and finally with the President of the Republic of Cyprus, Nikos Christodoulidis. Diplomatic sources reportedly emphasized that it is positive that the ongoing discussions on the matter are being held on the personal initiative of the UN Secretary-General. Now, it's been almost 3 years since Greece was shocked by the case of a mother suspected of murdering her 3 daughters. Earlier today, Roula Pispirigou, the mother in question, was found guilty of the murders of 3-year-old Malena and 6-month-old Iris. Her conviction comes nearly a year after she was sentenced to life in prison for killing her eldest daughter, 9-year-old Georgina, by injecting her with a fatal dose of ketamine. The trial, which concluded today with 2 more life sentences, lasted nearly 12 months. Prosecutor Vasiliki Dimopoulou argued that Roula Pispirigou was methodical and calculating. She added that Pispirigou was driven by an obsessive fixation on her husband, Manos Daskalakis. She suffocated her children to keep her husband close, Ms. Dimopoulou said of the horrifying case. She also accused the forensic examiners who investigated the girls' deaths of negligence, claiming that their failures allowed Pispirigou to evade justice for years. Today, the Greek Supreme Court heard a motion to annul an appeals court decision regarding the deadly 2017 floods in Mandra, a town in West Attica. A group of the victims' families is seeking to have the case sent back for retrial. We should remind our viewers that 25 people died in the flash floods that swept through Mandra, as well as Nea Peramos, Magula and Elefsina during a storm in November 2017. If the court upholds the recommendation of Deputy Prosecutor Evstathia Kapagianni, who argued that the appeal court's reasoning was flawed, this could reopen the case against 7 defendants who had been cleared of negligent manslaughter charges. 4 of them had also been cleared of charges related to the flood itself. The court is expected to issue its decision in the coming weeks. Finally, the bout of bad weather will continue in Greece today and tomorrow. Port authorities in Piraeus, Rafina and the Aegean Islands are cancelling dozens of ferry departures in response to forecasts for gale force winds. Passengers planning to travel by sea are advised to contact their ferry operator or the local port to check schedules before leaving their homes. And that's all for today. Tune in again tomorrow for the only English language news bulletin in the country, and ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon.